What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to MKO Boxing, aka MKO Pugilism, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like and subscribe on YouTube, follow me on TikTok, all that good stuff. So let's get into this one. So, in the aftermath now of Daniel Dubois completely destroying Anthony Joshua, the fifth round KO, um, I've been thinking about what should be next for both men, and this one I'm just going to be looking at what I think should be next for Dynamite Daniel Dubois. And for me, I would say if I'm in Daniel Dubois' shoes or if I'm managing him, if I'm coaching him, what I'd be looking at is the Anthony Joshua rematch. Now, to be fair, I think Anthony Joshua at this point, he hasn't got anything left to prove, and probably the best and the safest thing for him to do right now is to retire. But as we know with boxing, history always often repeats itself, where you get fighters that either they're on top of the game, they've achieved everything there is to achieve, and rather than retiring, what they do is they'll have that one more fight or that one last fight, or they'll take a bad loss, and it's humiliating for them. But in light of that, the best thing might be to retire. But they decide to come back for one more fight because of pride and because that's all they know. That's what they know. They're fighting men, and I think Joshua, he's a guy that's like that. You can tell by what he's been saying after that. He wants to fight on. So if you're Daniel Dubois, if I'm Daniel Dubois or his team or coach, whatever, the best available option to take next is the Anthony Joshua rematch, because it's for one thing, you've beaten him so easy last time, so it should be pretty much an easy, straightforward victory for you again. And number two, you're going to make a load of money, and it's that's those reasons are pretty much enough. And you're the guy like Anthony Joshua, very accomplished guy, so you can go for him again. So for me, that's the number one option for Daniel Dubois, because AJ's got pride. AJ's going to want to come back and fight again. So if I'm Daniel Dubois, I'm taking that rematch. That would be the number one priority for me. Um, Aside from that, you've got other options out there. You've got guys like Joseph Parker out there. I think that would be a good option. A good fight for Daniel Dubois, that he'd have an exceptional, you might favor him to win that one. I think you've got guys like Zhile Zhang, who's, I would say, one of the most dangerous options for Daniel Dubois, because although he's not got much of an engine, his stamina's not that great, but he's very unafraid to throw punches. He's very unafraid to let his hands go, and he punches hard. So he's a clever fighter as well, Zhile Zhang. So that could be a dangerous one for Daniel Dubois. But I think that's option there. Um, you've got options like who else you got? You got Parker. You got Zhang. You've got Martin Bakoli over there. But I don't think we're gonna see him versus Martin Bakoli. But I think that's another decent option for him. But as I say, I think the biggest one is going to be probably Anthony Joshua, the rematch. I think that's the smartest one, because he can make a lot of money, and it's almost a foregone conclusion to fight him. Another option he could do is just stick around and wait till December 21st and fight the winner of Usyk versus Fury. And I think that's the most sort of ambitious move he could make, as because it would mean either facing a man in Tyson Fury that at one point after beating Klitschko was seen as sort of the main man in heavyweight boxing, and by many seen as one of the best we've certainly he's one of the best we've seen in our generation. If Tyson Fury wins, or if Usyk wins, then he could go in against Usyk and get his revenge. So I think, yeah, those are the options really. There's other guys you could think of, like, but they're coming off losses like Jared Anderson and people like that. But again, that's a bit far fetched. For me, I think you've got to go for guys like Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, guys like that. Preferably Anthony Joshua if you're Daniel Dubois. I think there are other kind of wild card options out there, like guys like Ejit Caballero. But I think because Daniel Dubois is the champion, He's got no need to really box guys like that. I mean, he's got no need to sort of take on those sort of guys. He just can play it, play it clever, box Joshua again, wait for the win. If obviously it's surefire win, and then he could wait around for the winner of Usyk and Fury, and that's it. That's kind of completes the game, and then depending on the results there, he could see, what he could do. But anyway, that's just my brief thoughts on Daniel Dubois. I think smartest move is the Anthony Joshua rematch for him. It's not such a smart move for Joshua, but a very smart move for Daniel Dubois. Let me know your thoughts. Until next time, MKO Boxing, we're over and out.